Can you believe that an ogre was the hero of a fairy tale? I mean, we're talking about a guy who literally smells like garbage, lives in a swamp, and is notorious for scaring people. Shrek was that grumpy, reclusive guy who just wanted to live in peace, until fate, and a talking donkey, decided he was the hero the fairy tale world never knew they needed. Let's break this down. So, Shrek is living his best life, isolated in his swamp, just enjoying his privacy. I mean, this guy has the most epic bachelor pad on the planet, surrounded by mud and smells like old socks, and he couldn't be happier. No crowds, no expectations, just his little bubble of swampy bliss. But of course, this is where the plot thickens. Enter, fairy tale creatures being banished by Lord Farquaad, who is like the world's smallest but biggest jerk. He's got a Napoleon complex the size of, well, a really tiny kingdom. So, these fairy tale creatures, who, by the way, never asked for this, end up camping on Shrek's swamp. And of course, that's not cool with Shrek, because the dude's entire personality is based on not having to share his space with anyone. He's like, nope. Not today. I'm going to the castle to confront this tiny Lord Farquaad dude, and fix this mess. So, off Shrek goes, carrying his baggage, and by baggage, I mean Donkey, the world's most talkative and clueless sidekick. You see, Donkey is the kind of character that never shuts up. He's basically the human equivalent of an alarm clock you can't snooze. But here's the catch, he's also the comic relief you didn't know you needed. The dude has no filter, no common sense, but he has a heart of gold and a personality as big as Shrek's. They form a dynamic duo that'll make you laugh, cry, and wish for a donkey of your own. Shrek finally reaches Lord Farquaad's castle, expecting to get some peace and quiet in exchange for rescuing Princess Fiona, who's locked away in a tower. Farquaad is like, sure, I'll give you your swamp back, just get me my princess. And Shrek, being the reluctant hero he is, says, fine. I'll save the princess and be done with it. No biggie, right? Wrong. Princess Fiona, turns out, isn't your average damsel in distress. She's got some secrets, and when she's not locking herself in a tower, she's secretly an ogre too. But Shrek doesn't know this yet. The plot thickens, right? So, Shrek and Fiona, who by the way are both in complete denial about their feelings for each other, embark on this wild road trip, and let's be honest, the chemistry is about as awkward as your first date when you accidentally spill spaghetti all over your lap. The romantic tension is real, but neither of them knows how to handle it. But it's not all sunshine and roses, because the small man syndrome Lord Farquaad is trying to swoop in and marry Fiona for his own selfish reasons. But let's get to the best part, the big reveal. Fiona's secret is finally exposed during the wedding, when Shrek realizes she's been hiding her ogre side, and plot twist, Shrek's whole, I'm ugly and misunderstood, shtick is now out the window. It's like the world's best moment of, hey, wait, we're both freaks. Let's just be freaks together. Fiona's like, guess what? I love being an ogre, and so should you. Shrek's like, I love you, too, you beautiful, green, ogre queen. And bam. They fall in love in the most untraditional, ogre-filled way possible. Who needs a prince when you can have a swampy love story with giant, scary monsters? Oh, and let's not forget Farquaad. That guy gets literally eaten by a dragon, yes, a dragon, because why not, and it's the most satisfying thing you'll ever witness. This movie is peak revenge served cold. So, the moral of the story? Don't judge a book by its cover. And never, under any circumstances, think you can escape a talking donkey. But seriously, how did Farquaad get away with being that short? And why did Fiona hide her true self for so long? Who thought it was a good idea to make an ogre this relatable? But let's be real, you need to watch this movie. You've got an ogre that's more of a misunderstood anti-hero, a donkey that's hilarious enough to have his own spin-off, and a love story that literally breaks all fairy tale stereotypes. Plus, the soundtrack? Iconic. So, go ahead. Watch Shrek and prepare to never look at fairy tales the same way again. Because let's face it, Shrek might just be the greatest love story ever told, with some swampy, belching, dragon-filled action on the side. Castle Green Square Green Heart.